Oh, a bit bum. Trying to keep that still. Okay. Another one of my astrology buds was asking about a reading. Sorry, I do love my... There we go. Nice. Do like a bit of smoke on the camera. So, another one of my astrology friends, as I said, was asking would I do another reading for them. So I'm gonna just wing it tonight and see what comes out. I'm gonna use the life messages cards. Okay. I just think these might give us some general guidance. Might even give a bit of wisdom as to what's going on at the moment. Ooh, do I try those ones again? Might try those ones. Might. This could go anyway tonight. I'm not sure. Trust my instincts. Lots of swirly smoke tonight. So let's just move some stuff out of the way. What else do we want to do? Do you want to try and get some of those going? Can I get those going? Oh, hello, I've got things moving. What's going on? Right. Can't really get those glowing tonight, can I? Nah, can't do it. Oh, ooh. That's quite pretty though. There you go. Anyway, oh hello. Just so you know, Carly, the destroyer, the cat, has decided to sit on the landing. It's really bizarre that this is a little bit of a habit for her these days. So she, when I do a reading, she will sit on the landing and wait. I think it's more that she's waiting for me to go to bed so that she knows she will get in as well. Anyway, what I want to do is I'm going to do a reading for Lisa. I'm also going to do this for a second. Always enjoy a little bit of a tuning fork just to clear the energies as well as the smoke. So, just going to do a general reading for her. She's been through a bit of a healing process, so I want to read and see how that's going to go for her, what she needs to watch out for. So, what's she healing, what she needs to watch out for. Okay, it's not strong, yes. For anyone who watched my card reading at the weekend, where I discussed about the herald, which represented a hare or rabbit, which had foolishly leapt before it looked and landed in the viper's nest. This week I've definitely been in the viper's nest. Not going to go into details, it's just a repeating pattern that I'm going through at the moment. One that I know I'm at a point where I really need to be able to move on from it. But at the same time, I think I'm showing that I have moved on, but this is about Lisa and it's about her healing process and what else she needs to know. Okay. So, Sounds like the weather here in the UK is going to get, well, here and Ireland I will mention, maybe getting a little bit tumultuous in the next couple of days with the storm Amy apparently approaching. Okay, let's see. But we want to know about Lisa and her healing. Okay. So, let's see. I'll put that one there. If I can get them down quicker, that's even better. Right, how many have we got there? 1, 2. Ooh, we might just slide these on. Apologies if you miss any. Obviously, right at the edge here. Over here, over here. So, right, for Lisa, healing and what she needs to know. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do is get rid of those cards. So that was, show me what it was. Yes, yes, okay, I've got 3DSs so they can come across here, and I'll move these ones over so you can actually see it. Here we go, yes. Okay, we've got 6 cards. I might need another deck. Right, okay. Is there an order? Okay. Anchor card. Okay, so those are the 2 starting ones. So a third card. Okay, so let's just put it this way. Middle card, middle card. 4th card. Okay. Outcome cards. 5th card. Outcome. Okay. Great. I got there pretty quick. This is good. So like, right. Ooh. Cool. Right, let's go for it. So the 2 anchor cards. Now, just to explain, the best way to explain the anchor cards is that they are kind of like the energy that is right now where we're at, the starting point of, and then we work along to see where we possibly can get to. That's the whole idea of the cards. Okay, so the first card we got is I Welcome. Okay, I'm going to have to turn it because I can't read it. I embrace life as it comes, trust in each step on my path to fulfillment. I flow at ease, welcoming all experiences, even the challenging ones, knowing they serve my highest good. Everything unfolds for my greater benefit. Now, I think that's pretty pertinent right now for where Lisa is. So it's been, I wouldn't say traumatic, well, you probably could say traumatic, but she's gone through a lot of stops, starts, upheaval. There's been loss, which has brought along its own burdens, shall we say. And I think it also triggered what she needed to look at in respect to that relationship, but also having just gone through pretty major surgery, I find it quite interesting that this card has come out. I think where I would interpret this card as well is to say, I've been discussing it with other people, but we all have to go through negative times. There's very few people on this planet who sail through life and accept everything that's given to them with a big smile and never complain. But from every negative experience we have, we learn, we move. And I think what has been going on at the moment for Lisa has been something that was needed to get her onto a different path. So the next card that came out was Achievement. Okay. Hopefully, if some of you are quick reading, I'm going to hold it for a second so that you get a chance to read it, and then I'll read it out. As I journey towards achievement, I discover my strengths and grow through each challenge. I believe in my potential and trust in my abilities. Today, I move forward with confidence, embracing life and its lessons. I am courageous, and I'm supported on this path towards life. Hello. Just what I've just said. This is moving towards a different path in life. You've achieved a lot. You've been a very successful person, but again, as it says, it's discovering your strength through each challenge, and then finding your potential and trusting in your abilities. So I think what it's saying as well is trust in what's gone on. Trust that the surgery has been a success. I know there's a little bit of something, but let's see if anything else comes out in the card. But you've achieved a great deal this year, and you can see how much of a difference it's made to you already. And with that in place, obviously, as it's saying, you're moving towards a new path with support. I'm going to say something because I'm getting chills. A lot of people say that they get chills, but I am really getting chills at the moment. I'm going to bring up your mother-in-law, because I think you need to know that I actually think she's been watching over you. I think the transition from death I think it's illuminated you in a better light. So where it's saying that towards the light, I think this is her coming from the light to just give you a message. I'll go and say it. What I'm hearing is that she wants you to know that she was grateful for you being around and being supportive of the family and helping to get things organised and sorted. And that I think she has a better understanding and light now than she did have when she was living. So, right. Okay, so this one's quite interesting. God sustains me. Okay, just put it up so you can have a read. Okay. So, by surrendering each day to God, my worries fade and my resistance softens. In God's loving embrace, I find inner peace, even in the face of challenges. Today, my faith strengthens me, and I welcome all that comes, knowing God's love sustains me. I think this is talking more about divine energy. I think, as it says, it is what you've gone through. I think it's a guidance for you to take what you've gone through and make a decision and work with it now as a new opportunity to go on that new path. Also, I think that is another thing. Find the inner peace. I feel a bit weird about what I've said about your mother-in-law, but I think this is what you need to do. This is the weirdest thing ever. I've never had... Well, no, I have done this before. Now... I honestly feel like she's telling me that you need to move on from it. What was has gone. And now you have a chance to break from all of that past that happened, move on, have the existence and the happy life that you want. I do hear the word sorry. I have no idea how this is going to go down, Lisa. I really don't. Right, here we go. Together in the light. Okay, right. Okay, I give thanks to everyone who enters my life, recognising that we are all exactly where we need to be. Each person contributes to my growth, and every interaction is a gift meant to help me overcome inner conflicts. By focusing on my own development rather than others for, I align. Oh, God. Right, so basically it's another message for you. Just continue to focus on your development now. Every interaction is a gift meant to help me overcome inner conflict. Oh, I just have to laugh. I'm sorry if this doesn't make sense to people, but hopefully it'll be explained. Okay, so the next card is Inner Temple. Okay. And I think this is where you need to really get into at the moment. Find your inner temple, your inner peace, your inner happiness, okay? So I reconnect with my true self in sacred silence, finding peace in the inner temple of my soul. Here I reflect on life's lessons, restoring my tranquility and trust in the universe. Bathed in this divine life, I embrace the value of every step on my journey. Again, it's just tying back to what I've said. Everything happens for a reason. I think it's that inner reflection that you now need to have. I think the timing of things may have been so that you could get to being where you needed to be now, and this point of being able to heal without things hanging over you that you would be fretting over, because you have been fretting over things to do with, you know, house clearing, getting rid of the house, moving on from that. So everything has kind of like fallen into place now so that you could get the healing that you need done, but you still need to work on that inner, your inner peace, your inner temple. And I think you need to do a little bit of forgiveness now and move on from it. Right, and then the final one that's come out is My Creative Power, which is a beautiful card. I love the imagery on there, but the flowers and butterflies. I recognise the power of my thoughts to shape my world. I choose to use them to create a universe of joy and harmony. Today I maintain a positive attitude, knowing that I have the power to create peace, love and peace. There you go. This is what you're working to. This is what is on the horizon. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try these telepathy cards very, very quickly, and I might just shuffle them and see if anything comes out. I'm not sure if... Were these the ones that I used last time? Right, let's just see. I'm going to do this very, very quickly. Quick. Right. Move these out of the way very quickly. Right, okay. I'm not going to do great big piles. We're going to try and get this down quick, and hopefully the cards are going to behave. Right. What other message do you have for Lisa? Okay, get those away. Message. What other message do you have for Lisa? Okay. They're behaving, which is good. I don't want a mountain of cards this time, I just want a couple. Just any other message that you can give. Any other cards for Lisa? Okay, any cards for Lisa? Okay. Cards for Lisa. Okay, 5 cards. A few more than I wanted, but any order or just read as is? Okay, Anchor. That was weird. That was extremely weird. Right. Next card. Okay, third. 4th. Outcome. Okay. Right, let's try and get through these. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video on this one, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another video for these 5, because I was just hoping to have about 1 card. So come back if you're interested to see what else has to be said. All right, thank you.